Hi, this is Anil from Learning Lad and welcome to another video on the C programming video series for beginners. In this video, we will talk about the arithmetic operators which are used in C programming in order to perform the mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. In order to perform the addition operation, we use this operator which is denoted by this plus. For the subtraction, we use this minus. For the multiplication, we use star. And for the division operation, we use the forward slash. And then for the modulus operation, we use the percentage symbol. Here in this video, we will see how we can use these operators and perform the operations. Now first, we will take a look at the addition operation. By using this addition operator, we can add two values. For example, we can write 5 plus 6 and this will perform the addition operation on these two values. Now here what we have is the plus, which is called as the operator, and the other two values which are used by this operator are called as the operands. Now this will produce a result, and what I will do is I will use a variable and I will call this variable as addition, and it is of type integer, and in this variable I will store the result of this operation. Now similarly, I will have another variable and I will call it as subtraction, and here I will perform 6 minus and then 4. Now between these values the space is optional. In order to make it look better and cleaner, I'm using the spaces. So here what it does is it performs the subtraction operation. Now again, minus is the operator, and the values on which this operator works are called as the operands. Similarly, we will have another variable. I will call this as multiplication, and here we will use the star symbol, and it is the multiplication operator, and we will perform 6 multiplied by 4. Now the result will be stored in this variable. Here again, star is the operator and the other two values are the operands. Similarly, we can use the division operator in order to get the quotient value. For example, I can perform 6 divided by 3. So this will provide the quotient value. So I will store that in a variable. I will call it as quotient. Similarly, we can use the modulus operator. For example, I can perform 6 modulus 3. What this modulus operator does is it returns the remainder value when we divide the first number by the second number that we provide here. Now here I will use a variable and I will call it as remainder. Now here the division operator will provide the quotient value, and this modulus operator will provide the remainder value. And then what we can do is we can use a printf function, and then we can display the value. Now here what I have done is I have used the values directly. Instead of that, if the values on which or whatever the operation that we want to perform, if they are in a variable, then in place of these values we can use the variables. For example, I will create two variables. I will call it as num1 and I will store a value of 6, and then I will have another variable called as num2, and then I will store a value of 2 in this. Both are of type integers. Now in place of these values we can use these variables. So here we will perform num1, and then we can directly specify the value like this if we need in our program, or we can specify the variable which is containing the value that we want to use for this operation, something like this. This is valid. Now similarly we can do it for other operations also. Same thing, instead of the values I'm just using the variables now. Now the next thing is, with the division and the modulus operator we have to be aware of the divide by 0 situation. So for the division and modulus operation, we can't perform divide by 0. If we try to do that, then it will generate the error. We should avoid that. Now here, one last thing that I'm going to explain here is, for example, let us say we have a variable, and I will call this variable as number, and this variable contains a value of 10. And after that, let us say I want to add 5 to this value and then again store that in this number variable. In that case, what we do is we will perform the operation like this, and then we will store the result back in this number variable. So here what the C language does is it will perform number plus 5. Number variable is containing 10 at the moment, so it will be 10 plus 5, 15, and then that result of 15 will be stored in this number variable. After executing this particular statement, the number variable will contain a value of 15. Now as homework, I want you guys to build a calculator which will work on two numbers. You have to ask the user to enter two numbers, and then you have to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division operations on the values, and then you have to display the result. Write your code, post it in the comment section. If you encounter any errors, let me know. I'll try to help. So this is it guys for this particular video. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. If you have anything to say, write that in the comment box. For more tutorials, subscribe to the channel.